Debt is becoming the new normal for young people, I'd say. Yeah, that's true. Whether it's credit cards or student loans, more Americans than ever before are drowning in debt. Joining me now is from a financial professional, Charlie Bowers of Insight Folios, is here to talk about 5 simple tips to help you avoid this new trend. Charlie, first off, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
All right, for people who are in debt above their heads, give us some tips on kind of how we can start digging ourselves out of it all.
You hate to think about it,
yeah,
but it's a budget.
It's a budget. You got
to start with a budget,
okay.
And believe it or not, a lot of people don't stick to their budget. So the goal here is track your money every month and then live within that budget.
Okay.
There was a recent poll by Slick Deals that said that the average person overspends their budget by $7,000 annually.
Wow.
That's a lot of potential savings
shocking,
or debt
right?
reduction. Yeah.
But of course, we don't want to give all of our money to debt. So what are some ways that we could save here?
Of course, you got to pay your bills.
Yeah.
But you want to be setting aside a little something for yourself.
Absolutely.
Especially first, build up that rainy day fund. In case you have unexpected expenses like a car repair or medical bill, you want to have that money available. You don't want to just throw it on a credit card right away.
Yeah.
And then, you might have to start small, but as you can, put a little bit more in. And if your employer has a retirement benefit, take full advantage of it. Don't say to yourself, I'm going to wait till I'm a little bit older before I start saving for retirement, because way too many people learn it's too late comes way too soon when it comes to trying to build your retirement assets.
So you got to start right now.
Start now.
All right. So if we do have a lot of debt, would you recommend us maybe getting credit cards? What are some recommendations here? We already are covered in debt.
I think the United States credit cards is one of the biggest sources of debt that most people have. They'll have 2, 3 cards.
Oh, wow.
And so the key is, let's start working down that debt. Start with the card with the lowest balance. That way you get it paid off, you get a sense of accomplishment, and you can be inspired to start working on the next one. And then don't ever miss a payment. Don't pay late, because that's just a good way or a bad way to rack up more debt.
Right. So what would you say are some tips to avoid maxing out student loans? That's a big problem.
Gosh, so many
I'm
kids,
included in that number.
Yeah.
I have a lot of student loans. What are just some ways?
So many kids today come out with student loans, and some of these loans can be enormous.
Yeah.
So if you can get it early enough, start before you go to college.
Okay.
It's what school do you want? What career path? Can your career path pay off that student loan that you may or may not incur?
Yeah.
And then if you know your career, think about the schools. Can you go to a lesser expensive school where you'll be just as employable when you come out?
So great advice here. Pretty much start with a budget, stick to that budget. Keep on. Come on, help me out.
I think you got it. Pay yourself.
Pay myself. How much would you recommend actually paying yourself out of each check, would you say?
How much extra do you have? That's where most people run into problems.
Right.
If you don't stick to the budget, you don't have any extra.
Wow. Well, I've learned so much from you today. Thank you so much, Charlie, for just giving us that insight, sharing that insight with me. Of course, we'll have all of this information on our website, Fox46Charlotte.com. Don't you go anywhere. We've got more Good Day Charlotte coming up.